Well, I have some good news and some bad news. Which ones do you guys want first? Bad news, okay. So the bad news is I am usually the person that people call when people are in trouble and they need to be shaken up. And the good news is it usually works. So you guys are in trouble, and let me see what I'm gonna do here. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am Vivian Weyll. I own FFL Aria with my hubby, Adriano D'Andrea, which is at home taking care of our 3-week-old baby and our 10-year-old boy. And basically, I started with FFL 8 months ago. I have been in insurance for about 14 months. And I used to be a $50,000 producer at the practice company. And on my first month with FFL, I wrote $107,000. So it's pretty mind-blowing what you can do here. My background is I'm a serial entrepreneur. So basically, I built several companies, and I have been featured in some pretty cool publications like Forbes. And when I found FFL, everything changed for me because I was able to find a business model that was different than anything I've ever seen or done. Something that only depended on me and myself and what I can do. And there's no business like that out there. So what I wanted to talk to you guys about today basically is, what are you willing to do to take your business to the next level? And the reality is, Sean was talking about this a little bit earlier today. What we do, what society tells you to do is, you go to college, you get a job, you make, mediocre money, and if you're making $100,000, you're making a lot of money. Sorry, if you're making $100,000, you're broke. And that's just the reality of it. And you just go on with that. You go on with that reality, and that's what society tells you to do. However, if you really want to make a good life for you and your family, you have to think bigger. You have to think outside of the box. And you have to cut out the excuses. So, I just had a baby 3 weeks ago. Thank you. It's very hard. Very, very hard. You're like, where's my baby? But my question is, do you guys think it's easy for me to be here right now? It's not. Do you guys think it was easy for me to be in the field running insurance full-time at 8 months pregnant? At 9 months pregnant? I've issued $57,000 when I was 9 months pregnant. Thank you. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's not comfortable. Why do I do it anyway? Because I can't expect my team, my rock stars that are sitting right here, to do anything that I'm not willing to do myself. I need to lead by example. And for me to do that, I have no right to have excuses. I have no right to complain. And that's the key to take your business to the next level. You come in here, you come to conference, you get on a plane, you spend money with hotel, and then you see all these people over here doing very, very good, and you go home and you're pumped and you want to do really well, right? Then you buy leads and you sit down, and then things get tough. And then you tell yourself, oh, the leads are bad. The leads are real bad. Oh, it's very low income, this area over here, so I have to go somewhere else. You know what? Blah, 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 blah. Excuses, excuses, excuses. You are excusing yourself from success. Every time you tell yourself that your failures or your struggles are happening for anything other than your activity and yourself, you are excusing yourself from greatness. So the question that I want you to ask yourself is, what are you willing to do to find what you came here for? You came here because you want more. So go get your more. Sit down and dial for 12 hours. Book 30 appointments. Doesn't matter how long you have to sit down and dial for. You know, Sean says you need 30 appointments a week. Go get your 30 appointments a week. You want to be successful like him? Do what he tells you to do, and that's what you're going to get. What he tells you, you're going to get. Because the guy knows what he's saying. So I want you guys to think like this. This is a business of repetition. Very simple. This is a very, very simple business, but it is not easy. It's a very difficult, hard-working business. You are going to have to work for it. And it really is, right, like in the beginning until you get over that learning curve. But if you cut out the excuses, if you embrace your struggles, that's when you're going to win. And I said that. I said embrace your struggles. Because there is no success without failure. So fail your way to winning. That's what you have to do. You're going to fail your way to success. And I'm going to leave you guys with a quote from one of my favorite books. If you haven't read it, please do. Unstoppable by David Anderson. And there's a quote from Johnny Gyro, and he says, hold yourself accountable so that above all else, you can respect yourself.